If you've not yet seen the fact that our head of further and secondary education, David Hayhurst, is cycling to Amsterdam this weekend, and take this as your last chance to find out what it is he's doing and why on earth he's doing it. David, you've got quite a task on your hands. You've done it once before.
Yeah.
Tell us why you're cycling from Barnsley to Amsterdam this weekend.
Well, the main reason is obviously to raise money for Prostate Cancer UK. It's a charity close to my heart. Like I said, I have done this before, but in a football sense, it's quite scary, some of the statistics, and although I haven't directly been affected by it, I do know some of my close friends and some of my family members have been affected by it. It's a cancer that 1 in 8 men potentially are going to be affected by, and maybe even 1 in 4 for people from a BME background. So we need to raise the awareness. We need to make sure that obviously we're supporting the cause and hopefully to try and find a cure for this disease.
So months and months of preparation, fundraising. Yeah. How's it all gone in terms of on the bike and off the bike in terms of the money you've tried to raise? On
the bike's the easy bit, to be fair. I can cycle all day, but no, it's gone really well. I've had great support from Blackburn Rovers Community Trust and the football club. Also friends and family, you know, it's one of those you go knocking on the door and they keep giving you a little bit of money, but I've also had great support from some local businesses who sponsored my shirt for day 1. This shirt here that you can see behind is the shirt I'm going to be wearing on day 2. And yeah, it's gone really well. I've almost doubled my target, which was £1,000. I think I'm about £150 short, so hopefully by the time I start the ride on Friday, I'll be close to that £2,000.
Fantastic news, and of course you're going to be riding with so many other riders representing different clubs around the country. You're not the only Blackburn Rovers representative, I understand, and what a great team you're going to be a part of this weekend. Yeah,
well, it's quite strange actually, because last year I turned up and I was working at Blackpool. We won't judge me on that, but now being at Blackburn Rovers, yeah, we've got Chris and we've got Simon who's cycling with me from a Rovers perspective. There's actually 450 people doing the ride this year. It's the biggest ride of its kind. Normally it's been around 300, 350, and we've seen this year that it's actually grown and grown and grown, and it's great, the camaraderie. Obviously, if you're a football fan, it doesn't matter on these kind of things. It doesn't matter if you're a Burnley fan, it doesn't matter if you're an Accrington Stanley fan, Preston North End, Blackpool, Scunthorpe, whoever it may be, we're all here for one cause, you know, and it's quite sad really doing this interview today that we actually lost one of the riders today, a gentleman called Paul Deere. Him and his daughter did the ride last year, and Paul was suffering from prostate cancer, and he was only able to do certain stages of the ride, and he was presented with a jersey and his honorary medal last week, and unfortunately we got the message that he passed away today, and it kind of brings it home really that, you know, the show of support on our Facebook group, and you know the team that his daughter and son were riding in is Team Deere. So this year, you know, we're all Team Deere and we're all going to do it, you know, in Paul's memory, and hopefully raise a glass in Amsterdam. And like I say, it makes me a little bit emotional really. I only met the bloke last year for probably 25 minutes, half an hour, but it just really brings it home, that message that, you know, it could be someone that you're an acquaintance, but with those statistics 1 in 8, and it just goes to show that, you know, Paul, like I say, lost his battle today, and hopefully we'll be able to raise enough money that we can stop this disease taking good men like Paul.
Well, it'll be an added motivation and incentive for all of you to not only go out there and complete this massive mission, but also to make sure you raise as much money as you possibly can. So for those who still haven't yet donated, how can they help?
Yeah, so hopefully there'll be a link attached to this video. I have a Just Giving page, so you can upload donations there. Like I say, everything goes to the charity, and like I say, let's really try and fight a disease that, you know, there will be someone, it might not be you, it might not be your family, but there will be someone you will come across in your lifetime that will be affected by this disease, and you know, it is something that I truly believe that we can potentially get on top of and hopefully find a cure and start fighting it and winning the battle.
Well, David, we wish you the very best of luck. It goes without saying that everyone here at Eagle Park is supporting you on your quest, and of course all the other hundreds of riders joining you from around the country. So if you can donate, please do. It's all going to a very fantastic cause, as you can see here.